Hey, friends. It is Monday. Happy Monday in sunny Washington, D.C. I'm coming at you from a highly successful post marathon recovery run um, where I ran a little segment that I skipped on Saturday. I didn't skip it, I replaced it with another route because the route that I had selected and had told my friends about ended on this path, this trail called Rock Creek Parkway Trail. And I know from previous runs during training that trail tends to accumulate really large puddles in a few areas. And I ran through like a thunderstorm. I ran through, police tape. Whoops, just once. And so I was just done with like being soaking wet and running through puddles. So I ran it this morning, but I bring up this route change because it has to do with creativity. So I knew that route wasn't optimal for me in the current time. So I chose the route, or I changed the route just on the fly. So these researchers at Cambridge and Oxford, they examined what happened when the London Underground closed. This was like in 2016. The study was published in 2017. And what people did to alter their routes to commute to work. They found that over half of people who were faced with the closure altered their route, and a large minority of these people actually kept the different route even after the underground opened back up again after 2 days. These people had been uncreatively just taking the same route over and over and over again as prescribed. But then when they were forced to create a new route for themselves, they realized that was actually the better way to go. So that's an entree into how we are all creative. I know that we think that creativity is this magical, sort of genius that only strikes some of us, but it strikes all of us. And it just depends on whether or not we can elicit this creative mindset versus just going through our day, doing what's prescribed, doing what's laid out in front of us, doing what our environment, our architecture, we call this choice architecture, allows for our day. Can we think outside the box? Can we be creative? What sparks creativity? So this brings me to the next part of this title, which is the 4713. Okay, so countries around the world did research. I think one was in like Singapore, and then another one was in Japan. And this has been replicated in terms of how well we focus on things and the amount of time that we can focus on one specific project. And the magic number seems to lie in and around about 47 minutes. So what do you do with the other 13 minutes? Okay, so, and then what do you do with the 47? So let's say you start out with your day with 47 minutes of just getting your day going, okay? And then you have like 13 minutes left to choose something to do before you dive into your first project. Research indicates that if you spend 13 minutes walking or doing some other thing that is like synonymous with walking in your mind. I mean, for me, it's running because that's comfortable for me, and it's mind clearing. It's anything that doesn't require a lot of attention to the task, but it takes you into your body and away from that rote repetition or whatever like other distractions are coming at you in your current environment. Actually elicits like a significantly larger number of creative thoughts than just keeping on going. So this is my prescription for you today, is to operate on the 4713 because it sparks creativity. It has been proven to be the optimal ratio of doing sort of deep work or project work to getting out of that zone and changing or task focus shifting. And it's a great way to integrate physical activity. So then those 13 minutes, you go out for your walk or you do something active. Then you come back to your computer and you might find that you have been sparked creatively to think of something in a new way, to dive into a project that you had put aside because you were stagnating on it. You couldn't think of anything new to do for it. You felt a writer's block or a worker's block about it. Then continue on throughout your day. Set your watch to 47 minutes, or if you have an Apple Watch, it will remind you at 10 minutes to every hour that you need to stand up. What a great way to integrate all of these things into your day using that math to spark your creativity. Have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you tomorrow.